Hi, my name is Beverly Blake, and I will be doing my student presentation on social media and adolescence. So, table of contents of how this presentation will go is first I'll start out with my intended audience, go on to social media, what it is, what the most popular sites are, what body image is, what my question is, what studies are showing right now, and then my final thoughts and references. Intended audience. My audience that I would choose would be adolescent girls in middle school and high school. The presentation could be done in an after-school program at a community center where young girls could be educated on this topic. So starting out with social media. Most of us know what social media is because we have some form of social media. The most popular would be Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. I would say for most teenage girls, they're definitely going to have Instagram and Snapchat. Twitter and Facebook are also great possibilities, but Instagram and Snapchat are going to be their probably most used. So body image. We can define body image as how an individual views and feels about their body, how they feel regarding their body, if they think they're too tall, too skinny, too fat, too short, if their thighs are too big, if their arms are too big, if they're too small in certain areas, but how a person views their own body. Their body image and what they view may be completely different than how outsiders see them or how other people see them. But our big question is there a link between social media use and body image for adolescent girls? Meaning, are these young girls having more body image issues, and is social media playing a part of that? Well, studies showed that about 50% of teenage girls are unhappy with their bodies. So that has nothing to do with social media or anything, just in general. In her study, they talked to girls, and about half of them were unhappy with some form of their body. Body dissatisfaction can also lead to other eating disorders and mental health issues. So that is why this is a public health issue also, because of these things that could come from that. One study was done where girls were asked if they had a Facebook profile, and then they were asked if they did, how much time do they spend on Facebook, and how many friends they have on Facebook. Both of those two things are, um, you know, will kind of show how much time they actually spend on Facebook. If they have more friends, more than likely they spend more time on Facebook or on that social media site. Then they were asked questions regarding their bodies and how they felt about themselves. The findings of that study did link Facebook use with higher levels of body image concerns, meaning that the more time that these girls spent on social media, the more likely they are to have body image issues or not feel as comfortable in their body. So, for teenage girls, they should be educated on social media use and how it can affect them. My final thoughts were that adolescent girls should limit their time on social media to help prevent body image issues. By presenting this information to teenage girls about these numbers of 50%, being having these body image issues, and how studies have shown that social media use is linked with higher levels of that, I would encourage teenage girls to limit their time on social media. I would also teach girls that what you see on the internet is not always accurate. So all of these pictures you see on Instagram or Snapchat or people's Facebook posts, everything you see is not completely accurate every time. A lot of the pictures on Instagram where all of the girls look just so pretty and so perfect, a lot of times they're edited. Same thing on Facebook or Snapchat. There are filters added, or they're edited or cropped or things like that, and it's not always real life. And then I would also just reiterate that eating disorders and mental illnesses should not happen because of social media, but it is. And just warn girls that this is a problem that can be avoided if instead of continuing in this cycle of too much social media use and comparing ourselves to others, that instead we would look at our bodies in a positive way and be comfortable in our own skin rather than constantly comparing it ourselves to other people who we see on the internet. One current issue with this topic is that social media is a prominent part of today's society and it's continually growing. So, like the study about Facebook, most people, especially teenage girls, like a lot of adolescents, have social media. Even if they don't have Facebook, they have some form, whether it's Instagram, Snapchat, or Twitter, whatever it is. Most young people, including teenagers and sometimes even younger, have these social media sites and profiles to where they are interacting with other people. It's not simply um, looking at it in a magazine or seeing it on TV, but it's very interactive with social media. One of the biggest things is how many likes a person gets or how many comments they get, especially on Instagram and Facebook. Um, but it's important to remember as girls that you are worth so much more than the amount of likes you get on a post and or how many comments you have or how many friends you have on social media or how many followers you have, whatever it may be, however you're comparing it. But you are worth so much more, and um, your body is not worth, like, it's not meant to be compared to other people. Um, so that would be my presentation and why points about I would make for teenage girls to remember and how it is a public health issue. And these are my references that I used, the different studies that I had, and that is it. Thank you.